Yo, what's up everybody, it's Louise. We're here in Edinburgh, one of the most incredible cities in the world, and trust me, this place is bursting with hidden gems. Forget the tourist traps, the crowded streets, the same old boring landmarks. We're going off the beaten path, deep into the heart and soul of this city. Buckle up, because we're about to unlock some seriously amazing secrets that even some locals haven't discovered yet. You with me? Let's do this. Alright, first up, Jupiter Artland. I'm talking next-level outdoor art experience. Imagine walking through a forest, sunlight dappling through the leaves, and bam! You stumble upon a giant shimmering head sculpture. That's Jupiter Artland for you. And it's not just one or two pieces scattered around, this place is sprawling. Over 100 acres of meadows, woodland, all these incredible landscapes, and woven into them these mind-blowing contemporary sculptures and installations. We're talking big names, international artists, the real deal. You can feel the creativity pulsating here, it's electric. You could spend hours just getting lost in this place, and trust me, you'll want to. One piece that totally blew me away was this giant swirling landform. You can actually walk inside it, feel the earth beneath your feet, look up at the sky through this opening at the top. It's like stepping into another world. Oh, and the best part, you can actually stay overnight in one of their unique accommodations on the grounds. Talk about an unforgettable experience. Okay, so you're in the heart of Edinburgh, right? And suddenly you stumble upon this little village that feels like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Cobblestone streets, charming little houses with colorful doors, the gentle sound of the water of Leith flowing by. That's Dean Village for you. This place is like a time capsule tucked away from the city buzz. Centuries ago, it was a thriving milling village, and you can still see remnants of that past in the architecture, the water wheels, the whole vibe. Take a walk along the riverbank, check out the old Dean Bridge, and just soak in the peace and quiet. This is one of those places where you can just feel the history seeping out of the stone walls. Make sure you find the Well Court. It's this stunning courtyard built in the late 1800s for working people. The detail in the carvings, the little gardens, it's like something out of a storybook. Alright, let's talk about the Water of Leith walkway. This 12-mile path winds its way through Edinburgh following the course of the river. And it's honestly one of the best ways to experience the city's different sides. You can start right in the heart of the city and escape into nature without even realizing it. One minute you're surrounded by bustling streets, the next you're walking under a canopy of trees, the sound of the city fading into the background. The walkway takes you past some of Edinburgh's most iconic landmarks. You'll see Dean Village from a whole new perspective, get a glimpse of the Scottish Gallery of Modern Art, even spot some wildlife along the riverbanks. Bring your camera, because this place is seriously picturesque. The reflections of the trees in the water, the old bridges, the wildlife. It's a photographer's dream. Whether you're looking for a peaceful stroll, a bike ride, or just a chance to escape the city buzz, the Water of Leith walkway is a must-do. Trust me, your soul will thank you. Okay, get ready to have your mind blown. Hidden away behind the historic Duddingston village is this magical place called Dr. Neil's Garden. It's often called Edinburgh's secret garden, and for good reason. It's like stepping into a hidden oasis, a world away from the city. This garden was the passion project of Dr. Andrew Neil, who transformed this once derelict land into a botanical masterpiece. You'll find everything here from exotic plants to Scottish wildflowers, all meticulously cared for and bursting with life. Make sure you check out the Physic Garden, where Dr. Neil grew medicinal herbs, and don't miss the stunning views over Duddingston Loch towards Arthur's Seat. It's seriously breathtaking. The whole place just has this incredible sense of peace and tranquility. It's the perfect spot to escape the crowds, relax by the pond, and just soak in the beauty of nature. Alright, let's talk about the best view in Edinburgh. Forget climbing Calton Hill, although that's pretty cool too. Head to the rooftop terrace of the National Museum of Scotland. Trust me on this one. Now you might be thinking, a museum rooftop? Really? But seriously, this place is epic. They've got this amazing terrace up top that gives you panoramic views of the entire city. We're talking Edinburgh Castle perched on its volcanic rock, the Royal Mile snaking its way through the Old Town, the Firth of Forth shimmering in the distance. It's seriously impressive. And the best part? It's free. No need to pay for a pricey elevator ride or anything. Just head up to the top floor of the museum and prepare to be amazed. Grab a coffee and a pastry from the museum cafe, find yourself a spot on the terrace, and just soak it all in. This is Edinburgh at its finest. Alright, let's talk about St. Giles Cathedral. This isn't exactly a hidden gem, but trust me, it's so much more than just another church. This place is steeped in history, and the architecture is seriously impressive. Step inside, and you'll be blown away by the soaring ceilings, the stained glass windows, the intricate details everywhere you look. Take some time to wander around, explore the different chapels, and just soak in the atmosphere. Make sure you check out the Thistle Chapel. It's this incredibly ornate chapel dedicated to the Order of the Thistle, Scotland's highest order of chivalry. The craftsmanship is unbelievable. And here's a little tip: climb the tower. It's a bit of a workout, but the views from the top are totally worth it. You'll get a bird's eye perspective of the Royal Mile and the surrounding area. Alright, this one's for all you medical history buffs out there. The Surgeons' Hall Museums might sound a little creepy, but trust me, it's seriously fascinating. This place is home to one of the largest collections of surgical instruments and anatomical specimens in the world. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking skeletons, preserved organs, the whole shebang. It's a bit like stepping back in time to the early days of surgery when things were a little less sterile. But hey, that's all part of the charm, right? You'll learn all about the gruesome history of surgery, from the early days of amputation without anesthesia to the development of modern medical techniques. It's both fascinating and a little bit terrifying. If you're feeling brave, you can even check out the pathology collection, which features over 3,000 specimens of human tissue. Alright, let's escape the city for a bit and head to Lauriston Castle. This place is like something out of a fairy tale. Imagine a grand Edwardian mansion perched on a clifftop overlooking the Firth of Forth. That's Lauriston Castle. Step inside and you'll be transported back in time to the early 20th century. The castle is beautifully preserved with original furnishings, artwork, and even a collection of Victorian toys. But the real highlight here is the gardens. We're talking sprawling lawns, colorful flower beds, a Japanese garden, even a pet cemetery. Take a stroll through the grounds, enjoy the sea air, and just soak in the beauty of it all. If you're feeling peckish, there's a lovely cafe on site where you can enjoy a cup of tea and a scone while taking in the stunning views. Okay, let's get our learn on at the Museum on the Mound. This place might sound a little dry, but trust me, it's surprisingly fascinating. It's all about the history of money and banking in Scotland, and it's way more interesting than it sounds. You'll learn all about how money has evolved over the centuries, from bartering to coins to paper money to digital currency. They've got a massive collection of coins and banknotes from around the world, including some seriously rare and valuable pieces. Ever wondered what it feels like to hold £1 million? Well, here's your chance. They've got a wall of banknotes that you can actually touch. It's surprisingly heavy. The museum is housed in a former bank building, so the architecture is pretty impressive too. Okay, last but not least, we're heading to Craigmillar Castle. This medieval castle might be in ruins, but trust me, it's still an incredible sight to behold. Located just a short drive from the city center, Craigmillar Castle is like stepping back in time. You can almost imagine the knights and nobles who once walked these halls. Explore the Tower House, the Great Hall, the chapel, and imagine what life was like back in the day. And the views. Oh man, the views from the castle walls are breathtaking. You can see for miles across the surrounding countryside all the way to the Firth of Forth. It's the perfect spot to snap some epic photos. Pack a picnic and make an afternoon of it. There's plenty of space to spread out and enjoy the peace and quiet. So there you have it, guys. Edinburgh's hidden gems. From secret gardens to stunning viewpoints to historical treasures, this city has it all. I hope this video inspires you to get out there and explore all the amazing things Edinburgh has to offer. And trust me, there's so much more to discover beyond the usual tourist traps. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel adventures. And hey, if you've got any hidden gem recommendations of your own, drop them in the comments below. I'm always down to explore new places. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Peace out.